So in this run we are going to use Isaac because Isaac is a really good damage dealer. He's useful in all fights, and what makes it even better is that his prologue is really quick because we don't need to do any fights. Although Arya's prologue is even faster, but she's not that good until the last boss. And in this run we will only do one random encounter, which is before the in the first dungeon. So we want to reach that encounter helps us to reach level 8 before the wolf fight, which is an important milestone. And at the same time we also want to get spider legs so we could upgrade Isaac's weapon. Okay, don't go to the wrong direction again. Remember to pick the code of vitality and then do some menuing. So for the first boss we will be using Camille, because Camille is actually she deals good damage against the first boss. But after the first boss though, she's not that strong anymore, so we never use her anymore. Okay, good. Should actually attack one of the other spiders, I guess, so that we don't have to watch them doing anything. Okay, good, we get a spider leg. There are 2 items you could pick in Mud Town, but yeah, we don't need any of them. So just gonna skip it. Camille is sharpened board on the boss, while Reynard and Isaac attack the smaller boars because Reynard and Isaac will be killing them in one shot. Ouch. Ah shit, that's kinda annoying. I was hoping to kill that smaller boar in one shot, but because it defends, I can't do it. Oh, okay. That's kinda unusual, but should still be fine. I don't really mind Camille dying. I guess the wound on her isn't important because we are not going to use her anymore. Time saved partly because we got 3 spider encounter earlier instead of 2 spider and 1 boar. Because 2 spider and 1 boar is a bit slower. That's what you usually beat though. Also that the boss fight itself isn't slow either, even though Camille dies, but that's fine. The next boss is going to be pretty tough. She could deal a lot of damage, and because we don't do any more random encounters, we are a bit under leveled, and yeah, other than Lucian, other characters could die pretty quickly in that fight. Wait. Not going to take anything on Granoble because none of the items are useful. Same with Orsia, we are not going to take anything. Well, we're going to take a few things in the village, but not in the dungeon itself. The passive ability for Isaac and Reynard isn't that important, but it's important for Lucian, and equipping it on Isaac and Reynard won't hurt, won't cost us much time. You could take the Wolfskin Mantle in the right direction, but it takes us 25 seconds to do it, and it's slow and it's not that useful anyway. Okay, boss fight coming up. Was at minus 30 on my last attempt, which is really good. Oh well, I throw that attempt away. It's fine. So for most bosses, we are depending on Lucian to tank damage. Because the other characters are still pretty weak. This is Tornado coming up, I think. Yep. Okay, I need to heal Lucian here. I need to heal Reynard eventually because he will die on the second Tornado. Let's heal both Reynard and Lucian. Oh fuck, okay, I need to use Battlefield Tyrant then. Let's be safe and heal Lucian so that she won't die when we use Battlefield Tyrant. Okay, I think Tornado is coming up, which could be scary. Maybe Ashak should have defended, so let's take... Okay, I don't think she'll be able to use the second Tornado by this point. Should be safe. Okay, I think we're just going to attack from around without any healing or defending. Well, Lucian will still defend. Yeah, I quit Hearthstone Speedrun and I'm going to dedicate my life on Celestian Tail Speedrun. Kappa. Let's attack. Good. Nice. And yeah, because of the first encounter, the random encounter in the first dungeon, we get enough EXP to get level 8. We thought that encounter will be like at 8 experience point below level 8. And level 8 is an important milestone because we get burst attack and frantic charge. for Isaac and Reynard, which helps a lot in the wolf boss fight. Yeah, I retired completely, Kappa. I'm still gonna do a bit more Blackrock Mountain speedruns eventually, because I still haven't done EAC submission yet because they are delaying the submission period. Also need to do getting some item here. Ah shit, was kinda slow in taking that armor. Because that white soldier blocks your path and now you have to turn around him. Submission period. Submission. You're gonna sell a bit of items and upgrade items as well. Also, earlier I sold my smaller crystals because that will disturb my menuing. So, when I want to use my bigger crystals. I thought you are purposely making a pun. Then again, I know sometimes my pronunciation isn't perfect. So, gonna take 2 items here. So what's convenient about this dungeon is that the 2 items that you want to take are really close to the main road, so we don't really need to waste time on taking it. But the first item here is kinda tricky because it's really close to an enemy, so have to take it quickly. Okay, good. Ah, okay. Well, I know sometimes because of my accent, my pronunciation isn't perfect. Okay, I also don't forget to do some menuing here. Wait. When equipping the skills, I also want to remove the useless skills so that it doesn't disturb my menuing. So the wolf boss fight is actually possible to use the cutscene glitch to skip this fight and continue with the story, but I can't trigger it consistently, and the experience, you get a lot of experience point in this fight, so even if I could consistently skip it, I think it's still not worth it to skip it, although I haven't tested. Also, the burst attack and frantic charge is really useful so that we could kill the small wolf on the turn 1. We need to heal next turn probably. Maybe not yet. Yeah, let's just let's kill the smaller wolf first. Good. Okay, this fight is going well. Ouch. Okay, we could use Shield Bass on the next turn. And because he's defending, I don't want to use the burst attack yet, because burst attack will deal less damage. Don't forget I could use Frantic Charge next turn with Reynard. Not sure if I need to defend, but I might as well just do it. Ah shit. Good. Nice. That went really well, I think. So if you use the cutscene glitch to walk in the cutscenes earlier before the wolf fight, you could actually go through the screen and go to the detail straight away to trigger this cutscene. So that if you do that, you don't need to do the wolf fight. But again, you will only be at level 9 after this mission instead of level 11, which I guess will make the future fights slower and harder. So, and the wolf fight is actually pretty quick. I think the devs I remember looking at the Steam forums or Steam reviews. Someone do mention that. And I think the devs is indeed inspired by Ragnarok Online. I don't know. I haven't played Ragnarok Online. I guess it's a popular game in my country back then, but yeah, I blocked by the flower. Which way should we go? So this game is actually made by Indonesian devs. I don't even know of that fact when I saw this game, so I'm kind of surprised with that fact because the writing is actually good. Like the English is good. Like someone on the team is able to do a good level of like literature English, something that I'm not totally capable of. But I think the other members of the team, except for the writer, like their English are not that good because again, it's their second language. Glory days. Okay, there's an item that I need to take here. Don't forget that. And some menuing to do. Okay. Okay, I should be able to kill this one on turn 1. If I don't kill with the frantic charge, I have to attack with Elan. Okay, this is fine. If Isaac dies, then I actually need to heal him. Okay, I need to use my crystal. I can't leave Isaac wounded because it will kill me on the next fight. I think I split late on my PP for the split, so it should be like a few. There should be like a few seconds last time save. Oops, forget to skip cutscene. Like one of my previous attempts died because I forgot to heal the wound on Isaac when he does on Bandit Ringleader, and that kills me on this fight because on this fight, if you don't kill the Tortured Ender in 3 turns, then he will do Rock Slide on Isaac, and Isaac will be barely surviving with a very low amount of HP. Still some walking to do until we get to the next boss, kinda annoying. There's a rusted crystal there, but I don't think I need to take it, because we're going to buy a bunch of rusted crystals later anyway, with our money. Okay, need to take the Isaac's weapon and equip it. Yeah, everything's fine. Don't need to do anything else actually, other than equipping the weapon. Okay, 3-turn kill, please. If you're lucky, we kill him in 3 turns. If not, then it's 4 turns, and Isaac will be barely surviving. Yelan and Reynard will die though. None want to use burst attack when he's defending. Die? Okay, that's fine. I guess on the second fight they have more chance to get a 3-turn kill because our stats is a bit higher. Yep, good. Okay, now this is the section of the game where we walk for 12 minutes. I'm not sure why the dev put chapter 5 in this game. Like, what you do is just walking back to the first town and then walking back even more, talk a bunch, and then that's it. The sound effects in the cutscene skip are kind of funny. Need to do some shopping as well later. I actually don't need to do cutscene skip on that one. Wait. Okay. That's a bit less money than usual. Gonna do my equipping later on after chapter 5, because at that point my party got rearranged, so yeah. Yeah, we need 6,000. We want 6,000 gold from that shopping, so that we could buy 3 accessories, and we also want to buy 5 rusted crystals. Well, I guess 4 rusted crystals is actually enough probably, but might as well buy 5 if we have it. Alright, gonna take a look at it. Yeah, I think I remember seeing like one of the Steam reviews, I think, mentioning Ragnarok Online. Like the sprites look similar or anything. So other than this RPG, there's another RPG that I'm thinking of rooting, but that RPG is a really long one, and if I do the routing, it will probably take like at least several months until it's complete because I only want to do it once in a while because it's really long. There's so many stuff to consider, and the speedrun itself, I could imagine it ends up taking 7 hours. So it's definitely harder to do compared to this one. That's assuming if I actually bother to complete it. I might not even bother to finish it because it's really long. And yeah, there's someone who have routed like the first half of the game, so that helps a lot. But what is it? Right, but the second half of the game will take a lot more effort in routing, I'm sure. Because that game have like you have 75 characters and you could only use 6 of them at a time, so a lot of things to consider when during the routing. Well, out of the 75 characters, you actually only have like maybe about 30 or 40 of them because a lot of them are optional, and if it's an any percent run, then we don't need to recruit most of the optional characters. It's a game called Exit Fate. Not sure if I pronounce it clearly, but can't really type it right now. But it's a free RPG Maker game. It's inspired by the Suikoden series because that's why it has so many characters. And yeah, that game is actually really good, especially the fact that it's an RPG Maker game. My casual playthrough could take like more than 30 hours. Yeah, I doubt you know it. Like, not a lot of people know that game at all. It's like a game inspired by the Suikoden series, so quite a lot of Suikoden fan base actually know about it. But other than outside that, then nobody really knows about it. Don't know about the game. I know that the stigma of RPG Maker game usually means it's bad, because of course there's so many people making random games with low effort, which makes sense. So a bunch of cutscene skips here. And I don't really know about RPG Maker games in general as well. Like, that Exit Fate game is the only RPG Maker game that I've ever really played, I think, actually. And I only know it because I like Suikoden, and I've heard about that game a lot in the Suikoden forums. So I tried it and I like it. But other RPG Maker games, I don't think I want to bother exploring, because I know there's probably a lot of bad games because of the fact that RPG Maker is an easy tool to use for anyone. Alright, I'm going to try to remember the name. Maybe one day if I want to try playing something new, I'll try that game. Although don't think I will have any mood to play a new RPG anytime soon. In my PB, I went the wrong direction in this one. I need to go back to the castle right now. But in my PB, I went to the docks straight away, so I lost like about 1 minute because of that. Which is why I'm not satisfied with my PB yet. If I don't make the stupid movement mistakes, I might have been satisfied already, actually. Yeah, that's chapter 5. Nothing happening other than just walking back to the first town and walking back even more. and talk a bunch. Alright, I'll take a look at that. Hopefully after this run is done, because hopefully this run will go well. Don't want to make the same mistake as I did in the last attempt. Alright, and I need to do some menuing as well. I'll do it in the next dungeon, I guess. The good thing about this game is that the encounter isn't random. It only triggers when you hit an enemy, so you could avoid it. Like a lot of RPG speedruns that I've watched, that what makes it annoying. Oh, also in this one, going to the bottom is faster than the top. It's about less than a half second faster, maybe about 0.3 to 0.4 second faster. And yeah, quite a lot of RPG speedruns that I've watched, like the annoying part is the random encounters, because that does have some effect on the speed of the run. Well, in this one you could just avoid it. Let's see, there's an enemy behind the tree here. Yesterday on my PB I hit that enemy because I forgot about it. And because of that I need to waste like several seconds in running away from that battle. Oh wait. Buy rusted crystals. The next boss fight coming up is tough though, so need to be careful on that one. There's a small chance for me to die, I think, if I'm really unlucky. And I might also if I made a mistake, I might also die. Anyway. Anything else now? Right. Wait. Okay. Just making sure that I don't make any I forget any equipments. Yeah, my menuing isn't that fast just now, but yeah, I was just scared I made the same menuing mistakes that I did on the last attempt, and I forgot to use the accessories. Yeah, the next boss is tough. Take me some time to find a solid strategy for this one. And also we are under leveled because we haven't do any random encounters, which makes this boss harder than expected. If we are lucky, we could kill the first ender on the turn 1. Ah, too bad. Berserker will easily defend, so I'm still fine for this one. Let's hope I could kill the small render in 2 turns. Could actually use shield bash on the boss, I guess. Next turn. Let's start this. Okay. Ooh, good. Nice, and we get to use the burst attack plus Rust Crystal on the Berserker. That works out well. Oh wait, I should have used the Rust Crystal, whoops. That's a mistake. Although this fight now should be going smooth. Now these enders are kind of inspired by Vikings. So the story is that these enders one day, they just come up to the land and attacking people with longbows. So thematically they're kinda inspired by Vikings. And the people in this land, like, they have no idea who the ender is. Nice. Time save, because again I made like about 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minutes of mistakes on my PB because I go to the wrong direction. I think 1.5 minutes is a bit overstatement. Maybe like 1 minute, which is why I got 1 minute time save here. But again, yeah, the story of the ender is that I think, like, so they came up to this land all of a sudden in longboats. So longboats is obvious reference to Vikings, and the people in this land have no idea who they are, and they just think of them as monsters. So kind of inspired by the story of Vikings, I think. Like, is that how it is? Like back in the day in Europe, like Vikings came to UK or something like that in British out of nowhere, and they just start invading. Oh wait, fuck, wrong direction. Shouldn't go here. Oops. Lost like several seconds there. Coming up is an unskippable cutscene. Oh, I also have to do some stuff here. Oh, I also could sell the smaller crystal as well. Right, selling the Magenta crystal helps the menuing. Wait, how many? I think Aqua Crystal we should have enough. Menuing is a bit sloppy just now. Oh wait, I went to the wrong direction again. Fuck, should have went to the intent first. That was bad. I think 5 should be fine. 5 Aqua Crystals. The fight went smooth earlier, so we don't need to do a lot of we don't need to use a lot of Aqua Crystals, and yep. This is the unskippable cutscene that I was mentioning about. Not sure why they are making this unskippable. I guess because they want. So for the battle coming up after this cutscene, I guess they want it to happen in the middle of the music. So I guess they, and if you skip this cutscene, I guess making the battle happening in the middle of the music could be kind of complicated. And yeah, I don't need to mesh any dialogue for like about 1 minute here. Good time to take a drink. Not enough time to go to bathroom though. And also, when during the start of the cutscene, it's like 1 second or 2 seconds I need to mesh dialogue. Lost a bit of time there, so man, my menuing in the split is sloppy. Oh well. Alright, gonna start meshing dialogue soon. The upcoming fight is really straightforward too. All you do is just attacking and use triple slash when you have the mana. Not sure if you even need triple slash to kill him by this point anyway. I'm just going to use it. Yeah, I lost a bit of time because I made sloppy meaning mistakes. Oh, and also that's one time I walked into the wrong direction as well. Oh shit, forgot to skip the cutscene. Don't need to buy anything anymore by this point. Still a bit of walking until spoilers coming up by the way. So Reafault, in case you genuinely want to play this game one day, I recommend not to watch this part because huge spoilers coming up. But if you don't, then yeah, it's gonna be some exciting battles coming up. Good advice, good advice. One reason why I don't put any names on the last split, I just put it as last boss because it's a spoiler. In case someone who haven't played this game for some reason watch my video. This is why I haven't do any menuing yet, because the party will going to get rearranged after we went to bed. And let's hope I don't do any stupid mistakes during the fight. Because if I do any stupid mistake, it will cost me the fight. So we're going to use Arya for the last boss because her silence is really important, because the last boss have a really broken ability that if you don't silence him, then we are fucked. The first time I triggered the cutscene glitch was on this scene when I was just practicing and I pressed V just before the cutscene. Yep, that's it. My menuing is a bit slow just because I want to be careful earlier. Make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, I'm using the willpower amulet on Arya so that she have 1 extra mana. That for the last boss that allows her to spend 1 turn not defending, and we could use that turn for healing potion instead. Toss of crystal and burst attack to kill 1. Oh shit! Shit, if Isaac actually dies just now, I could actually be fucked. Actually, I hit the wrong one. Could have hit the one that is about to attack. I should still be fine though. So early worm passive plus rusted crystal plus burst attack allows you to instantly kill one of the soldiers straight away. Okay, good. Don't think I've been hitting the right enemy so far, but well, that's still fine. I think it's safe to use. Just in case, I'll use Battlefield Tyrant again. Oh, I could have used Burst Attack too, eh? Oh wait, still haven't died? That sucks. I haven't been playing ultimately. Oh crap, used 3 crystal already. 2 crystal left. I think they should kill it. Okay. Playing pretty poorly in this fight. Ah shit. Oh wow, that's a lot of time loss. Didn't realize I lost that much time. Playing badly in this one. Okay, last boss coming up. Let's hope I don't mess this up. Two healing crystals should be enough. Nice. Playing a bit slow. Okay, should be. I think I don't need any more Rust Crystal by this point. Should be dead pretty soon. Is he going to be dead this turn? Okay, if it's not this turn, then should be dead next turn, I think. Maybe I should have used healing Rusted Crystal earlier. Yeah, I think made a bit of mistake there. Okay, there you go. There you go. So that's it. Run is done. Sub 52. So yeah, I still made a bit of menuing mistakes throughout this run. Well, let me explore this bit. So Boar went well, Bandit Ring Leader went well, Alpha Wolf went well, Ender Scouts went well, Tortured Enders went well, and Ender Berserker also went well. So yeah, for the first 6 splits, I think the run went well. In Ender Chieftain duel too, I do made a bit of meaning mistakes, that's why I got a time loss. And Lyric Soldiers, I played a bit slowly. I made some unoptimal movements, so could have been a bit of improvements there. I think Lyric Soldiers have a lot of variance in terms of RNG, because that fight usually went in a consistent way. I'm not sure though, haven't really timed a lot of the Lyric Soldiers fight during my practice. But yeah, I know I played slow on that fight and I made few unoptimal movements. There was like one example is that yeah, there was enemies that I could have killed. If I've attacked the right enemies, there will be less attack that I need to watch throughout that fight, which will make the fight faster, and which might mean that I need less healing overall. The last boss went fine though. Last boss, I made a bit of adjustment compared to my PB. I put a willpower amulet so that Arya starts at 4 mana. That allows her to spend 1 turn, use healing crystals on Lucian. Because previously, without the willpower amulet, Arya can't do anything else besides defending and use Deus Wrath. But now she could delay her defending by 1 turn because she have 1 extra mana to cast the Deus Wrath still on time. Although I think my menu might still be a bit slow on the last boss, I think. So probably if I grind this will be improved a bit, but this is a satisfying time that shows all my current strategies on a proper way. So in my PB I made stupid movement mistakes on the chapter 5 that cost me like 1 minute, I guess. Alright, so satisfying time. I think I'm done for now. Might do more runs like within this week later on, but yeah. Also, this cutscene, Francis won't appear if you kill him on the cutscene before the last 2 battles. So yeah, this ending scene is a bit. I don't think it's on YouTube yet. I remember when I'm trying to go to YouTube to check the ending scenes of different characters, and the Isaac ending scene that I see doesn't have Francis because I guess they kill him. Anyway. Also, one thing I'm going to explore is trying to use the glitch to skip the Alpha Wolf fight. Although that skip is hard to perform, maybe I just didn't do it well enough. And even if you could do it, you're only at level 9 after the fight, which will make the future battles harder. Like the Tortured Enders, you will be barely surviving. So with the current strats, so if I do that fight with a lower experience, I might not be able to survive using Ylian, and I have to use Lucian, which will be slower. So again, my guess is that it won't be worth it. Anyway, I'm done for now. Okay.